in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Irish!
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Back to throw, it's Penn. Finds his man in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now adjusting. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. And he will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the point after is good.
14, Air Force 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
The Falcons headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Penn. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. He's
turning it on. Drills him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to the ground. Makes one-man miss. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. And as he throws, working the middle, it's complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower line?
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Penn. Finds a spot in the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Using his feet to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Connection to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play. Second and goal for the offense.
receiver going in motion. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quickly complete. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Addison. Got a little space. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Making side adjustments here. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Penn. Big fella moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Air Force.
Third and goal for the offense.
Here we go.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, what a move to get room. He's loose. The inside touchdown Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
That makes the score Notre Dame 28, Air Force 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Addison. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They'll test the right side. Spins away from the defender. Past the first down marker and still running. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Air Force 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Penn. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Webb. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons are on the move. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Bounced right back to them.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
To the air. It's Penn. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up. They'll run the sneak for it. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. It's a draw. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Steps away. On the run, fires downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Snagged out of the air. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Penn. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. They stopped him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab over the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. And runs through another one. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Webb. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Webb. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Air Force 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Release to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Fires to the right. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. First down, second down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
After getting that fumble, if you're on offense here, you've got to be thinking touchdown, right? So after that run play, this is a big third down opportunity to either stay on the field or score a TD. You wouldn't feel very good if you only walk away here with a field goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Smashes through the tackle. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
On the run, it's Webb. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
It's first down from the 11. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
They'll try the run. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
56, Air Force 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up on the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
To throw, it's Penn. That's reeled in, it's Webb. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, he's got a chance. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today. Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. They'll start this drive from the 42. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Scanning the field, it's Penn. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.